Hello everyone, my name is Olgica. I come from Serbia. I'm going to be your teacher for today's lesson. Our today's lesson is past simple tense.
Today we will learn past simple tense, and that's the tense it will serve to tell us about an event that happened at a certain time in the past and ended. First, I want to say that all English verbs are divided into correct and irregular verbs. Irregular verbs must be memorized, and this is the second column in the list of irregular verbs, simple past tense, while the ed suffix is added to most regular verbs. So, simple past tense of regular verbs is built from the basic form of the verb and the ed suffix, and we will talk about that later. We must first say that the present tense of the verb to be, am, is, are, and past simple tense of irregular verb to be, was, and were. And when we look at personal pronouns and the verb to be, it looks like this. Pronoun I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, and past simple of the irregular verb to be was, were, were, or I was, you were, he, she, it was, we were, you were, they were. Negative sentences are built by adding words not after the verb to be. For example, it was not cold yesterday. They were not in the cinema. Query forms are evaluated by substituting the place of the subject and the verb. For example, he was a teacher. Was he a teacher? Or, we were happy to see her family. Were you happy to see her family? As I said, simple past tense of regular verbs is built from the basic form of the verb and the ed suffix. For example, work as the basic form of the verb plus ed suffix. In singular, I worked, you worked, he, she, it worked. In plural, we worked, you worked, they worked. The affirmative form of the proper verbs is built when the suffix ed of the verb is added. So we have played, worked, stayed, wanted, etc. I would like to give you a few examples where past simple tense is clearly used. I was with my sister yesterday. They were at home last weekend. I was really busy last month. I played tennis last week. She worked at the factory last year. My mother and her sister wanted to go shopping yesterday. John was very tired yesterday. Martha and Monica were in Washington last week. So we can see that this tense is used to refer to an event that happened at a certain time in the past and that ended. Negative form of regular verbs. A negative form of regular verbs is built when we add the word not to the auxiliary verb to do in the past form did. So we have did plus not didn't. For example, I worked yesterday. Negative form. I did not work yesterday. Or I didn't work yesterday. In spoken language, we often used I didn't work yesterday. When we use the past tense of the verb to do, did, the main verb in the sentence must be in the present tense. For example, I worked yesterday. I did not work yesterday. Or I didn't work yesterday. You played football last month. You did not play football last month. You didn't play football last month. He stayed at home yesterday. He didn't stay at home yesterday. He did not stay at home yesterday, or he didn't stay at home yesterday. For irregular verbs in the past tense, column past simple is used. So we can see 3 columns: infinitive, past simple, or past participle. For the verb be, for irregular verb to be, past simple was or were, and past participle been. For the verb become, past simple became. For the verb bet, second column of past simple, bet. Blow, blew, blown. Past simple of the verb blow, past simple blew. The questionable form is built from the past verb to do, did. The main verb returns to its basic form, infinitive, i.e. the verb is lost, ed. I worked yesterday. Did I work? You worked yesterday. Did you work? He, she, it worked yesterday. Did he, she, it work? We worked yesterday. Did we work? You worked yesterday. Did you work? They worked yesterday. Did they work? Irregular verbs construct the interrogative form in the same way. He brought his friend. Did he bring his friend? Past simple sentences are always associated with a defined time in the past. When you want to talk about an event that happened at a certain time in the past and ended, use this time. I was really busy yesterday. I was really busy. In the second sentence, I was really busy. The time is not specified, but during the interviewee will understand when something has happened in the past. Past tense is used for events that have ended in the past. So, the characteristic timelines used are yesterday, the day before yesterday, the night before, 2 years ago, 3 hours ago, last Monday, last week, in 1977, and the like. I will give you some more examples. I worked in a shop last year. My brother finished his homework an hour ago. Last week, we decided to buy a new house. Sandra closed the window a few minutes ago. My father built this house in 1997. The day before yesterday, Marco bought a nice hat. So, at the end, we can conclude that we use past simple tense for an action that happened in the past, where exactly the time when it happened, and also for situations where it is certain that the action took place in the past. Thank you for your attention.
See you at the next lecture, and thank you for watching my video.